Okay, so in the previous class we have studied about the sign conventions. Okay, and the sign conventions of the object is always placed to the left of the mirror. The object is placed to the left of the mirror. Okay, and this direction towards right. This is the direction of the incident light. So all the distances which are measured along the direction of incident light, that is along positive x-axis, they are taken as positive. The distances measured along negative x-axis are taken as negative. Distances measured above the principal axis are taken as positive, whereas distances measured below the principal axis are taken as negative. Okay, so these are the sign conventions.
इसको टीचर ही उगाएंगे यार.
The distances are measured from the pole of the mirror. All these distances are measured from the pole of the mirror. So these are the sign conventions which we have already discussed. Then we have also studied about the mirror formula. The mirror formula is the reciprocal of the focal length. That is 1 upon n. N is the focal length, and this focal length is the distance from the pole to the focus. The distance from the pole to the focus, that we call it as the focal length. So reciprocal of the focal length is equal to the sum of the total of the image distance plus the Okay, so 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon p plus 1 upon u. This formula we call it as the mirror formula. But while solving the numericals using this mirror formula, we have to again use the sign convention. U distance will be always negative. Why? Because pole towards left we are moving. Object is here. So pole to the left we are moving. So the object distance will be always negative. Image distance depends if the image is real and inverted. Real and inverted images are formed in front of the screen. Then the image distance will be taken as negative. But in one case, the concave mirror forms virtual and direct image. What is that case? When the object is placed between pole and focus, then it forms the image behind the mirror. So this distance, now the V distance will be taken as positive. So U distance is always negative. This is the U distance, which is always taken as negative. V distance will be positive if the image is virtual and direct. If the image is real and inverted, then the V distance will be negative. Whereas in case of a convex mirror, object is placed here, U distance will be always negative, and the image is always formed behind the mirror, which is virtual and direct. So the image distance will be always positive. So here U is negative and V will be always taken as positive. Height of the object always positive. Height of the image, if it is real and inverted image, then the height of the image will be taken as negative. Virtual and direct, height of the image will be positive. Here it is always virtual and direct, convex mirror, always form virtual and direct image, so the height of the image will be always positive. Okay, so these sign conventions and the mirror formula we have already studied in the previous class. Now, next is magnification. Let's start from here. Magnification. Magnification is defined as, you may note down in your comment, magnification. It is represented by small n, and it is defined as the ratio of the height of image to the height of object. Hi is the height of image, ho is the height of object. So it is the ratio of the height of image to the height of object. The height of the image divided by the height of the object, we call it as magnification. Okay, and in terms of P and Q, it is given as minus P upon U, minus the negative of the image distance divided by the object distance. So So you may note down, magnification is defined as the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. Then you can write this formula. M is equal to Hi upon Ho, which is also equal to minus V by U. Okay, now this magnification may be negative, may be positive. If the magnification is negative, now let's see what does it mean. Your magnification is negative. If HO is always positive, you are always placing the object above the principal axis. So HO is always positive. Height of the object, as we are placing it above, this height of the object is always positive. Now if magnification is negative, it means Hi is negative. What does this imply? This implies that Hi is negative. The height of the image is negative. Height of the image negative means which type of image is formed? Inverted images formed, and inverted images are mirror images. So then the image formed is inverted. So magnification is negative. It means that the height of the image is negative. And when is the height of the image negative? When the image formed is real and inverted. So this implies that the image formed is real and inverted. So whenever the magnification is negative, it means that the height of the image is negative because HO always positive. If magnification is negative, it means that only this term is negative. Okay, it means that height of the image negative means below the principal axis the image is formed. That is, it is inverted image, and inverted images are real. So what will be the nature of the image? Real and inverted. Okay, now if magnification is positive, if the magnification is positive, what does it mean? HO is positive, it means Hi is also positive. This implies that the height of the object is also positive. If magnification is positive, it means height of the object is positive. Height of the object positive means it is formed above the principal axis. The image is formed above the principal axis. So here the image is formed above the principal axis. It means which images are formed above the principal axis? It means the image is virtual and erect. This shows that the image is virtual and erect. Okay, so magnification is defined as the ratio of the height of image to the height of object, which is also equal to minus V by U. And this magnification may be negative, may be positive. Negative magnification means the image formed is real and inverted. Positive magnification means the image formed is virtual and erect. Okay, so these are few points which you have to remember. Okay, now let's do few questions. Here, your book should be along with you on page number 168. There are some unsolved questions. Define the principal focus. Already defined. The radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is 20 centimeters. What is its focal length? We know that focal length is half of radius of curvature. Focal length is half of radius of curvature. So if the radius of curvature is given as 20 centimeters, then the focal length will be 10 centimeters. 20 divided by 2, 10 centimeters. Next question is, name a mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image of an object. Erect and enlarged image. Which mirror it could be? Concave mirror. Why? When the object is placed between pole and focus, the image formed is erect, virtual, and it is magnified. It is enlarged image. Convex mirror also forms erect image, but the image is not enlarged. The image is smaller than the object. The image is diminished. But here it is asked that erect and enlarged image. Which mirror can give? It is only the concave mirror. And what should be the object position? The object position will be between pole and focus. Then question number 4 is, why do you prefer a convex mirror as a rear view mirror in vehicles? Convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror, the side mirror in the vehicles. Why it is used? Because the first thing, it gives an erect image. Which image should be seen in that mirror? It should be erect image. So it forms an erect image. Also, that image is smaller than the object. That image is diminished. So a wider field of view could be seen. So many vehicles coming behind could be seen in that small mirror. So as it is giving an erect image and also the image formed is diminished. So a wider field of view could be seen. So that is why which mirror? Convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror. Okay, now there are two questions on page number 170, solved questions. Okay, these two questions I'll explain you. Then the exercise questions based on the reflection of mirror, based on the mirror formula, you'll try it yourself. And tomorrow, if you have any problem, we'll discuss those problems. Okay, so understand it very well, though it is a solved question, but see how to solve these questions. Example 10.1 on page number 170. Okay, page 170. First question, it is a solved question. A convex mirror. So the first thing you will write, which mirror is that? It is a convex mirror. So you will write down which mirror, convex mirror. Has a radius of curvature of 3 meter. The radius of curvature is given as 3 meter. So it means focal length half of radius of curvature. So focal length will be 3 by 2, that is 1.5 meter. Okay, now we have to put the sign in front of it, focal length. For a convex mirror, the focal length is positive. For a concave mirror, the focal length is negative. As it is the concave mirror, so the focal length will be plus 1.5 meter. Okay, so very important to write the sign in front of it. As it is the convex mirror, so the focal length is plus 1.5 meter. If the bus is located at 5 meters, now what is the bus? Bus is the object. Bus is located at 5 meters. It means it is the object distance. Object distance is 5 meters. Convex mirror. Here is the object. This is the bus. Okay, you are moving all towards the left. That is about minus x-axis. So U distance will be minus 5 meters. Okay, these signs are very important. Find the position, nature, and size of the image. Okay, for finding out the position of image, it means we have to find out P distance. F is given, Q is given. Which formula can we use? Mirror formula. 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon B plus 1 by U. So 1 upon B is equal to 1 upon F minus 1 by U. Now substitute the values. 1 upon F, 1 upon 1.5 minus U here is minus 5. Okay, so 1.5 plus 1 by 5. It will be 1.5 plus 1 by 5. And on solving it, you get V to be. Okay, you can simplify 1 by V is equal to this much. Take the LCM and then find the reciprocal. At the end, you have to find the reciprocal because what you will get here is 1 upon V. Okay, so V you will get it as 7.5 upon 6.5, which is equal to 1.15 meter. So this is the image distance. Image distance we have found. Now it is also asked that nature of the image and size of the image. Nature of the image, it's a convex mirror. Convex mirror always forms virtual and erect image. So what is the nature of the image? It is virtual and erect. And what will be the size? Size will be smaller than the object because we know that a concave mirror always forms a diminished image, a smaller image. So the size of the image will be smaller than that of the object. So this is the image distance, nature, virtual and erect, size will be diminished, smaller than the object. Then the next question is question number 2 on the same page. Again, it is a solved question. Question number 2 is an object 4 centimeter in size is placed at 25 centimeters in front of a concave mirror. So first write down which mirror is it. It is a concave mirror. An object 4 centimeter in size. The size of the object is 4 centimeter. That is, it is the height of the object. And the object we are placing above the principal axis. So the height of the object is plus 4 centimeter. Is placed at 25 centimeters in front of a concave mirror. So U distance is given as 25 centimeters. Where is it placed? To the left of the mirror. So U distance will be negative. So all these distances you have to use the sign convention. U is minus 25 centimeters. Focal length is 15 centimeters. As it is a concave mirror, so the focal length is negative. So here we will write it as minus 15 centimeters. At what distance from the mirror should the screen be placed? The image will be formed on the screen. That is, you have to find out the distance of the screen from the mirror. That is, you have to find out the image distance. Here U is given, F is given. Which formula will you use? Again the mirror formula, which is 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V plus 1 by U. So 1 upon V is equal to 1 upon A minus 1 by U. Substitute the values. F is minus 50 and here U here is minus 25. So it becomes minus 1 by 50 plus 1 by 25. Minus 1 by 50 plus 1 by 25. And on solving it, you get V to be minus 37.5 centimeter. Simplify it, you will get the image distance to be minus 37.5 centimeter. Okay, what is this negative sign indicating? That the image is formed in front of the mirror. Where is the image formed? Image is formed in front of the mirror. So this is the distance which is coming to be minus 37.5 meter. So the image is formed at 37.5 meter, but where? In front of the mirror. So this is the significance of the negative sign. Okay, also you have to find out the nature and the size of the image. Okay, let's find out the size of the image. We know that magnification is given by Hi upon Ho, which is also equal to minus V by O. Ho is given, V, U, everything we know. So can we determine Hi? So Hi is equal to minus, substitute this V. V here is minus 37.5 upon U. U here is minus 25 into Ho. Ho is how much? 4. On simplifying it, you get the answer to be minus 6 centimeter. The answer is minus 6 centimeter. This you get it as minus 6 centimeter. Okay, that is the height of the image is 6 centimeter. What is this negative sign indicating? Negative sign indicates that the image is formed below the principal axis. Height of the image is negative. And what type of images are real and inverted? What type of images are formed below the principal axis? Real and inverted. So what will be the nature of the image? It will be real and inverted. So using this, you get the height of the image to be negative. Negative sign means the image is formed below the principal axis. That is, the image is inverted, and we know that real images are inverted. So the nature of the image is real and inverted. So this is how you have to solve any question. Yes, there are 2 more questions on page number 171, unsolved questions. Find the focal length of a convex mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeter. Radius of curvature 32. So the focal length is half of radius of curvature. That is 32 divided by 2. It would be 16 centimeters. Next is A concave mirror produces 3 times magnified, enlarged real image of an object placed at 10 centimeters in front of it. Where is the image located? Okay, a very good question. Here it is given that concave mirror is showing real and inverted, real enlarged image. For real and inverted images, we know that the magnification is negative. Magnification is negative for real and inverted images. And it is clearly given in the question that the image is magnified and enlarged. Okay, so, and this magnification is 3 times than that of the object. That is magnification is 3. So, magnification you will take it to be -3. Why -3? Because it is real and inverted image. Okay, it's clearly given that the real image is formed. So the magnification is -3. Object is placed at 10 centimeter. Object distance is always negative, -10 centimeter. Now here you have to find out the image distance. Which formula can you use? Magnification is equal to -b/2. Because u is given, n is given, we have to find out. This is the formula which relates all three. Okay, so here put the values. Magnification -3 minus b, you have to find out. U here is -3. You have to put all these values with their proper sign. Okay, this minus and minus, it becomes positive. So b is equal to -30 centimeter. So what is the image distance? The image distance is -30 centimeter. Okay, so this way you solve all the questions. Let's discuss few questions here. Page number, take out page number. The exercise questions we are discussing. Page number 185. Unsolved exercise questions. Page 185. Okay, question number 1, we haven't studied about it. Question number 2, the image formed by a concave mirror is virtual, erect and larger than the object. Image formed by a concave mirror is virtual, erect and larger than the object. What is the object position? There are 4 options between principal focus and center of curvature. When the object is placed between F and C, image formed is real and inverted. So not possible, but in the question, the image should be virtual and erect. Okay, the second position is at center of curvature. Again, the image formed is real and inverted. Beyond the center of curvature also, concave mirror forms real and inverted image. The fourth option is between the pole of the mirror and principal focus. We know that when the object is placed between pole and principal focus, the image formed is virtual, erect and magnified. So how is the image formed? Virtual, erect and magnified when the position of the object is between the pole and the principal focus. So which option is correct? The last option, D option is correct. Next is, okay, question number 5. Take out question number 5. No matter how far you stand from a mirror, your image always appears to be erect. The mirror is likely to be plane. We know that plane mirror always forms erect image. Concave? No, not the concave one, because the concave mirror forms real and inverted images also. When the object is placed beyond the focus, it's always forming real and inverted image. So the second option is not correct. It doesn't give always the erect image. Convex? Yes, convex mirror also always form the erect image. And the D option is either plane or convex. So the plane mirror as well the convex mirror both forms erect images. So which option is correct? The last option, D option is correct. Okay, then question number 7. We wish to obtain an erect image of the object using a concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeters. What should be the range of the distance of the object from the mirror? And what is the nature of the image? Okay, now here we have to find here an erect image has to be formed by a concave mirror. So immediately it should come in your mind. What should be the object position? It should be between pole and principal focus. So what should be the object distance between pole and principal focus? Okay, the focal length is 15 centimeters. So what should be the range of the object distance? The pole and this is the focus. Pole is at 0. Okay, this we consider it to be the origin and the focal length here is 15 centimeters. This is 15 centimeters. So what should be the range of the object to get vertical and erect image? Anywhere you place between pole and focus. That is from 0 to 15 centimeters. So what should be the distance? It should be from 0 to 15 centimeters. The range is 0 to 15 centimeters. And then it is asked, what is the nature of the image? Whenever the object is placed between pole and focus, the image formed is virtual erect. And where is it formed? Behind the mirror. Okay, so the image formed is virtual and erect and behind the mirror. Next it is asked, is the image larger or smaller than the object? The image is bigger than the object. The image is enlarged image. So the size of the image will be bigger than the object. The ray diagram we have already drawn. Okay, question number 8. Question number 8 is name the type of mirror in the following situations. Headlights of a car. In the headlights of a car, which mirror is used? Concave mirror. Which mirror? Concave mirror is used. Where is the concave? Where is the headlight placed? Headlight is at the focus of the concave mirror. Behind the headlight, there is a concave mirror and this headlight is at the focus. So we know that whenever the object is at focus, the reflected rays will be parallel to each other. So we get a parallel beam of light. So in case of the vehicles, the headlight is at the focus of the concave mirror and after reflection we are getting a parallel beam of light. So the rays are parallel to each other. The side of the rear view mirror of a vehicle, rear view mirror of a vehicle, it is a convex mirror. In a solar furnace, again which mirror is used? Concave mirror is used. Okay, then here note down the questions which you will try it yourself. Question number 12. Question number 12, you will try it yourself. 13, 14 and 15. 12, 13, 14 and 15. You will try it yourself. Tomorrow before starting the class, if you have any doubt, I'll solve those questions. But I don't think you should have any doubt. Okay, the same type. Either you have to use one formula, 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V plus 1 by U, or the other formula, magnification is HI upon HO, which is equal to minus V by U. The only thing which you have to keep it in mind is putting proper signs in front of it. Okay, you have to use all these values according to the sign convention. Okay, now